Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And what's this? Commentary? Ganani? How you guys doing? It's Bobby Sama in the building, and today we're doing our second part of the Dragonballz Legacy of Goku playthrough. Now, for the for the area that we're incurring right now, this is the more so actual, I would say, beginning of the game, because while yes, you do start off with the area in front of Goku's house, I see it more as like a tutorial area to get used to some of these enemies, because you only fight like what, 2 dogs, so it's like right before the actual fury of their might. So the biggest thing we're going to do right now is work with all of the side quests. Now, luckily this game is very linear, so it's not like we're have to do a lot of backtracking. So it's just like we're going to take this like area by area. In reality, depending on how long each part is, I might just keep it that way. So it's just we'll do like one area at a time, each per recording, because each thing is like a little like lengthy. Like I wouldn't say a dungeon, but it's something. So right now I am currently collecting the stones we can better use for later for a bridge to help this old man. Okay, all right, here you can see this is what I'm talking about. You see how hard these dogs hit you? And sadly, unlike Legacy of Goku 2, they have no staggering animation. So these things just constantly beat on you. Thank God for healing items. Don't do that. If I'm correct, the only side quest in this area, there's that pterodactyl where we have to help her get her baby back. And then there's also the old man that needs help. I scather around a little bit just to be on the safe side. It's been a while since I played. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. The fact they throw like 3-4 dogs at you at once. I mean, luckily I'm a bit of a higher enough level, but as you can clearly see, this is when they take the training wheels off and they decide to shoot you in the foot. Thanks, Webfoot. One thing to also point out for new beginners, now I know the snakes are like the most simplest thing, they really cause you damage, you can kill them. I would honestly say kill everything in your sight. We are committing mass genocide. We're Saiyans here, you know what I mean? But each of those little enemies, they're enemies. You're able to kill them. Every little ounce of XP will help you as like it is as important as you need to understand, not just for our goal. Wow, I was 1 rock short. Well, it's may not seem that important. Once we get to the bosses, these boys are able to absorb damage, and just like those wolves, they hit hard. All right, we're gonna fly over this over here. If I'm correct, I believe Tien and Chaozu are somewhere in this forest as well. They give you a little bit of XP. Okay, no herbs over here. Okay, yeah, see, exactly. Oh, and look at that, another wolf! I hope you don't try to talk to them while trying to take care of this guy. Now, I'll tell you what, one of the most annoying things when it comes to early game is the fact of you only have so much flight energy. I feel like the flight energy was really slept on when it came to especially like the later games, just like a mini little side conversation. I mean, like, what do you care? You're just here for a good, good time watching a walkthrough and then hearing my beautiful voice. So I know when it came to Legacy of Goku 2 and Boost Fury, they went ahead and they just took that mechanic out and they have the whole little fly panels now that just takes you to area. But I think, the whole idea that you have a meter that you can be able to actually fly around was an interesting concept, where it's just like you had to actually pay attention to how much flight energy that you had. You can be able to get to different areas that are on the map. You don't just have to find a specific item, well, not item, a landmark for you to get there and then get back. Like, being able to have that more of a range felt more Dragon Ball, you know what I mean? Only thing that sucks is the fact of when you first start game, you only have like 10, because the way they do their energy, it's like a single tap of the D-pad would cost for like 1 flight energy. So sure enough, you hold that thing down, I think it's gone. I mean, luckily there's usually like Dragonballz in the area that can't be able to help, but for the most part, it's still a bit of a hassle, especially when you're dealing with certain enemies, while at the same time, if you're in an area that you can't stand, you're sent all the way back to where you left off at. Alright, now when it comes to these pterodactyls, these guys hit a lot harder than the dogs, but just like that, they also give you more energy, not energy, XP for it. Now, the biggest issue is when it comes to a lot of these enemies, a lot of times they don't just dash straight for you, they're going into their own little up, down, left, right. So sometimes you really just got to get over them, try to get their attention, because once you get in front of them, their AI will follow you. However, the fact that you have to work so hard, and you would think after you just attack the thing, it'll come to you. Also, some of these walls are just very picky about where you can Ki Blast up them. And this is what I mean. That's a whole quarter just gone of my health. At this point right now, especially before you get the Solar Flare, Ki Blasts are your best friend for a wide range. However, this thing is moving, when you move. So like when you go up, it goes up. When you go down, it goes down. And these things just have a lot of health. Like, you think the T-Rex is bad. Alrighty, so while we're trying to clear this area out, let's go into another tangent. Let's just conversate a little bit. So, I've heard recent stuff about when it came to Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. It's been in production for almost about 5 years now, which really makes the mind tick. And it's like, wait a minute. No, but okay, no, that couldn't be right, because a lot of stuff's been going on where it's just like, well, that could be the reason why we've been getting such lackluster DLCs. Because remember, we used to get 4 or 5 characters in a single DLC drop, but now we're only getting 2 to 3 and then 1 or 2 missions. But then again, it's 2 entirely different teams, I believe, right? Because it's Spike that's making Spike is making Sparking Zero. Not, while they have a different team. Is that just Bandai? No, I'm not entirely sure. I'll look back into it. Future Bobby, put that up in the video or not, if I'm correct. But I mean, hey, at the end of the day, we'll try to see how many Dragon Ball games we can be able to play through before we get to Sparking Zero next year. Now, my goal is to, I gotta get the Tenkaichi series done, but before we get there, I'm gonna be playing a lot more of we're gonna play through all 3 of the Legacy of Goku games, the Dragon Ball GT one, the beautiful Taiketsu, etc. If there is any particular Dragon Ball game that you would like me to play next, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to check it out. I think for right now, I think I'll get through all those GBA games from there. Then I might go to some of the color stuff, if I'm able to, before I start moving more towards the, more modern gens, like the Ultimate 22, etc. Alrighty, and that finishes off the last of the side quests for this area. So all that's left, I'm going to take out the T-Rex by the front door of the village first, and then that should finish up the playthrough for today. Alright, level 6. So that means that all we have left from here is giving back that's right, the T-Rex egg. I gotta give that back, and then we finish the T-Rex and going to the village. But alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the commentary from now. You guys can just finish through the rest of this video. I will talk to you guys all next time. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and let's get through this game together. Peace out, Bobby Samas, and take care.